Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding Mamwich, changing to Manwich, and yeah, there's always somebody that doesn't understand what's going on. I saw a comment of somebody a while back that said I have no idea what I just saw, and I don't know how many times I can explain it. But at some point, I guess we'll stop and explain it again. But for those of you who are following along that do know what's going on, we're just going to roll with this. Now, we just did robotics and we're doing alphanumeric, by the way, which, well, let's take a look at that. And again, these stupid things help. So we decided that you can convert that MN into numbers. Then you can convert those numbers back into letters, and those letters back into numbers, and those numbers back into letters, and on to infinity. And you could start with alphabetic order, or you could start with numerology chart order. And when you got down so far, you could smash the letters and numbers together so that you would have something like this. And we decided you could, you could write equations with that. And each one would be different because you're starting with something different. In the case of Manwich, you're starting with MN. And in the case of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, you'd be starting with STC. So that's different than that. So right now we're doing Manwich, and since it goes on to infinity, we had to pick a finite place to stop. So we took MN1314 ACM ADNMN 45 DMV 41322511423, and we separated out those letters and numbers and put them in such a way that you had two letters and two numbers. So you ended up with MN13AC14 MA45 DN41 MN32 DM25 VE14 and NW23. Now we're going to take this forwards. We just did robotics, so now we're doing machinery. And Steve actually requested the machinery category, and it's definitely there. This might have been the fastest one to go through, the fastest category to actually go through. So we start with I believe MN1, and MN1 got MN1 Thoroughbred, Unicraft Corporation, fully automatic fabric spreading machine. Spreads all kinds of fabric rolls weighing up to 120 kilograms, 264 pounds, without tension, and edges are aligned perfectly. So you got a fabric spreading machine at MN1. If you move on from that, you got 3AC. Now you got a few things going on here. CNC slotting machine 300 3AC. Automatic longitudinal and horizontal pre-programmed and reversible slot machining and automatic rotation of turntable for any required slot depth. You got a section bending machine, MAH 170 3AC steel structures. You got Doe Express DXC 3AC stainless steel machine cart. You got some images there. You got ACRA LCTM-3AC Miller's vertical machine hub. Vertical variable speed milling machine. So you got quite a few things going on here with 3AC. How do stack machines and 3AC machines solve expressions? So, then you get back into the Doe Express 3AC. But you got a few things going on with 3AC. And if we move on from that, you have 14M, 14M, and 14M motor grader. So you got a grader. The CAT 14M motor grader represents a revolution in operational efficiency, visibility, service ease, and overall productivity, setting the new standard and building on the legacy of high quality you can trust. 14M delivers multiple technological breakthroughs to give you the best return on your investment. So you're basically dealing with a grader here. And if we move on from that, you have A45 and high precision A45 CNC EDM. And it's this unit right here. Obviously made in China because it says, oh yeah, right here, made in China. I knew that said that somewhere. But you got this unit here, this little gizmo or big gizmo, and I'm not too sure what it does, but metal forming CNC machine tools. So it deals with metal forming. All right. And if we move on from that, you have DN4. You have DN4 8mm flexible water gas hose making machines. For real, for DN4 capillary hose. So you got the hose thing. I thought. DN4 spare parts for water management. So you're still dealing with that hose. Plant and machinery installation near DN4. But this makes it looks like that really is all the same thing that they're talking about. This is a gas hose making machine. So this deals with a hose that makes gas hoses, gas lines. So if we move on from that, you have 1MN. And 1MN ends up, you got YL Baxon gear teeth gears, mechanical gear spur toothless gears, 1MN. So you're dealing with gear teeth gears, mechanical gear spurs. Meteorological characterization of new 1MN force standard. And this is the constructional design of the machine is described. So you got 1MN here, forced load cells, specs, pricing, inventory, some TE connectivity, and you got that again. So you got a few things going on here: gear teeth, force load cells. But we're going to go ahead and move on and try to get through this. 32D and 32D. Refurbished Advanced Warrior 32D floor scrubber. So you got a floor scrubber here, 32D machine records unit. And this machine's equipment of Army troops serviced. So I think military is actually next. So that's kind of interesting. 32D twin screw extruders. So you got a few things going on here. Automatic scrubber. Rotary grinder. model 32D. So you got scrubbers, grinders, grinding machines. Quite a few things going on for 32D, actually. It's not just one thing. And if we move on from that, you have 25M, M25, excuse me, M25. And how about M25 tank transporter? All right, so you got a tank transporter here. Obviously, that deals with military. You also have an M25 miter machine, M25 NC machinery with the broadest heavy equipment attachment and engine generator lines. Vorwood M25 edge milling machine. So you got a few things going on here with M25 too. One spindle M25 automatic tapping machines. So here's M25 series, and that deals with sheet metal machinery. So we've had a couple machines that deal with metal and metalwork. Quite a few of them now. I never really put that together till I said it out loud. But yes, there's quite a few things here dealing with metal. Next, you got VE1. And here at VE1.com, Vanguard Electronics. Look what they deal with. They deal with RF and microwave, air cores, chip inductors, and wideband transformers, achieving desired electrical characteristics up to 3 gigahertz. So RF and microwave, I'm not going to go through all this. How about power magnetics? Pulse and data bus, custom. Defense, space, avionics, oil and gas, medical. So these guys deal with a whole bunch of stuff. So I found this to be the most interesting thing I found there, because they deal with a lot of different things. So I just went with that. And I think that was the most interesting thing. So they deal with a lot of stuff. Vanguard Electronics. High reliability inductors and transformers. All right. Now we're to 4NW. How about 4NW Machinery? So you got a company here. Just like the other one, but I couldn't get into their site. But you do have a machinery company. Construction equipment for sale. Here's 4NW here. So, hair color, nah. Used farm equipment. So you got something that's you got some used farm equipment, and you also have 4NW machinery here. I guess there are a few different plants for these guys. Looks like they deal with a lot of farm machinery. So, and finally, you have W23. And W23 spinning frame socket, injection molding machine, switch socket. So you have injection molding machine. And I found that to be interesting, so I clicked into it. But how about KSW23 packaging machinery color mark sensor switch? So this deals with packaging machinery. And that's packaging machinery as well. Still packaging machinery. Here's a Potter and Brumfield circuit breakers. Get W23 So these are circuit breakers, specs, pricing, inventory available. So you got circuit breakers, you got packaging machinery, and you have a W23 spinning frame socket injection molding machine. And that gets you through going forwards in machinery. So can't promise when we'll get to come backwards. I will try to work on it throughout the week. Like I said, my job pretty much eliminates all of my free time, and any free time that I have, I'm usually spending with my fiance. So, but I will try to work on this a little bit each night, and hopefully by sometime next week, I can get the other one out. No promises. So that's forwards in machinery. We will come back next and then move on to military, which we already saw some military stuff in there. So the military ought to be really interesting. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.